everybody. Today I thought I would do a different kind of video. I've tried filming this twice already, like in previous months, but I just never felt like it was good enough, so I never posted it. But maybe third time's the charm. Yeah, that's the thing. And the video is going to be my memory box. This is a huge, huge box filled with sentimental items to me, and I can't show everything because of privacy reasons, because I have things from let's say like my high school and where I'm from and stuff, but I can show you a lot of the things in here. But I'm not, like I said, I can't go through everything, but either the camera will cut off because I have no memory left, or the battery will die. We'll see what comes first. So, let me get this closer. The first thing I have is a letter from one of my former best friends. We just don't talk that much anymore. No personal grudges or anything. We just she goes to college like 10 hours away, and so I never see her anymore. And she wrote me a letter when she went to Germany, and our school does an exchange program every couple years or so, and she went the group before I did, so she sent me a letter where she was there. So it says, "Hallo Julia, meine beste Freund. Deutschland is sehr cool. Meine Familie, my German's not very good anymore, sind sehr gut und nett. Die Schule ist sehr schick. Ich liebe Deutschland. Meine Deutsch ist sehr besser. Ich denke das. Die Wetter sind nicht so gut. Es ist sehr heiß. Okay, das ist alles mein Deutsch." So, you can make fun of me if you're from Germany. I took like 4 years of German in high school and I barely remember anything. So, yep, and it goes on to say, "I miss you so much and all of our other friends. We have done a lot of walking. We went to a nude garden. It was nasty. There was a really fat naked man. Nicht so gut. I had the best ice cream she said every, but I think she meant ever. My host family took me to dinner at a beer garden, and I tried the beer. ... It was okay. The food is okay except the tofu. That was nasty. Ich hasse tofu. I will write again later. Love, your friend Kirsten." So, share that, and I'm sorry for those who speak German. I just completely butchered that. The next thing is this Marta Breeze card. I went to Atlanta. I should probably focus more right here. There we go. Yeah, anyways, we went to Atlanta like when I was like 13, and instead of like driving everywhere, we took the MARTA. And I don't want to be like sound racist or anything, but would have been told MARTA stands for Moving Africans Rapidly Through Atlanta. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've been told by several people. And yeah, we would just use this. I mean, white people are on it, so I don't know how true that is, so that's that. Another souvenir from that same trip, we went to the World of Coca-Cola, which if you're in Atlanta, this is a must because it shows you how Coke is made, and they have different things, like, and the best part is they have, like, at the end of the tour and everything, before you leave, they have like a gift shop, and then before the gift shop they have a whole like area where they have different Coke products that are only available in that certain continent or country. So it was really interesting. I think I tasted most of the stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, some of it was nasty, some of it was delicious. And so I went like 5, 6, I would say 6 years ago. But I know my sister wants to go to Atlanta with her like boyfriend or whatever. I guess that's what I call him, but because he's like obsessed with Coke, which is not a good thing, but whatever, it's his house. And he wants to go visit this place. And they have a little polar bear there to greet you, which I think is cool. So yeah, this is if you like Coke, this is definitely a place to go. I would love to take my boyfriend, but he doesn't drink soda because he hates the fizziness, which I think is the weirdest thing in the world. I also have a bag from the place, though. Sorry, my dog keeps like biting her. Whew, so. I have a note. This says, oh, this is when I had my pink pen. I loved my pink pen. It says, section gifts, picture frames, earrings, brown power shirt, peanuts. I don't know. I guess this was an old list, but the reason why I saved it because I thought it was hilarious. So it says Julia and Jackie hearts, and I normally wouldn't say this kind of stuff, but at the bottom, and this is one of my best friends / roommates, and this is what her now boyfriend, but then back then they weren't dating or anything. He said, "So sexy. I saw it on the internet last night. I bet they made a fortune." And because he said this is something you would see on a porn site. I have no idea. So that's that. I don't know actually why I saved this. I think it's just because if I ever wanted to buy this again, I would have the packaging. And this is melon candy, and it's from Korea. One of my best friends in middle school was, her parents were from Korea, and she would eat one of these every morning. And finally she gave me one, and I fell in love. So she gave me a pack for my birthday, and I just had this. I wonder how sometimes I keep stuff, but why I keep stuff. I have postcards from Washington, D.C., and I'm going to just try to quickly go through them. So this first one, it just says Washington, D.C. memorials, and we have the Vietnam Memorial. These are both the Vietnam Memorial, I think. Yeah. And this one's the Washington Monument. I've been to Washington, D.C. twice. It's kind of one of those things, once you see it, you don't really need to go back, but, you know, my sister wants to go again, but, you know, I actually don't mind. So, the next one is the famous Lincoln Memorial. You've seen Legally Blonde, too. This was featured in it. I actually did a green screen with this, but JFK or John Fitzgerald Kennedy gravesite. and he is a really, he has like an eternal flame that is always burning there. And it doesn't show this, but I think he does have either that or his son has a simple little like marble cross in the grass, but I don't remember which version it is. So, that's one. These are kind of dusty. Next one is the White House, which is really small from what I expected. Like, I thought it was gonna be huge. If you've ever seen the Biltmore Estate, which is in Asheville, North Carolina, like, that thing is huge. And then you see the White House, you're like, shouldn't the White House be more like the Biltmore, because that's what the president was? But that's my personal opinion. But then, you know, it's whatever. Can't really change it now, so. Okay, the next one is my favorite memorial. It is the Jefferson Memorial. I think it's beautifully set up, and it's domed with column. And in the center is a big statue of Thomas Jefferson. And the only time I didn't go see this the second time, but the first time I saw this, it was like at dusk, like at sunset, and it was so beautiful because the light was shining perfectly inside of it, and it made all the stone and marble glow. And this is next to the Potomac River, and so it made like made the river like glittery and beautiful. So that's why I really like this, because I think it's a beautiful setup. It's near the cherry blossom trees. Next one is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which the tomb is back there, and this is the changing of the guard. This is like the most extensive, interesting changing of the guards, because they go through a whole big like 30-minute routine, and you can go see this. And the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier I think it has 4 bodies. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. And it's to represent those who died in war. And the reason why they put a body in here, because they couldn't identify it, but they wanted to honor the person. And so nowadays, with DNA and stuff like that, you can easily find out who a person is if they're not wearing their dog tags or anything. But they would put them in there, and some people do believe that their loved ones are in here. So that's that. This is at the Arlington National Cemetery, which is very big, very hilly, and it's worth going to look at. The next thing is, I didn't see either one of these, but this is the Ford's Theater where Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. And this is the Peterson House, which, I don't know. Oh, this is where, it says on the back, this is where Lincoln died. He didn't die right on the spot. They tried saving him, but it didn't work. But it says on April 14th, 1865, President Lincoln was shot in Ford's Theater and later died in the Peterson House. He was shot by Booth. John Wilkes Booth, something like that. And his last name Booth. So, and this last one says the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And so this is the Capitol building. This holds the Senate and the House of Representatives. This is the White House. This is the Washington Monument, Thomas Jefferson Memorial, and Lincoln Memorial. And this is, I always forget, Hiroshima, something like that. Memorial, something like that. It's, I think, for World War chew. Because I remember looking at this picture, because this is based off a picture in my previous history class. But it's been a while, so I don't remember. Alright. Next is this Walt Disney World picture thing. But it contains a picture of me and Ariel. And that's me, obviously, and Ariel. I was 8. So, yeah, I've been to Walt Disney World twice. That's what I live closest to. I've never been to Disneyland. So, sorry, I'm talking fast. I just realized that. So I'm going to slow down my talking. Alright. I have this card. I have a card box, but this is a little bit more sentimental to me, so I kept it in here. It says, "Dear Julia, I remember very well this is from my grandma. I remember very well when I had my 14th birthday. She gave it to me on my 14th birthday. We were living in Greensboro, North Carolina on Mayflower Street, or Drive, or whatever. I had my first boyfriend. His name was, quote, Dickie, unquote. I can't believe you were 14. And she put 2, like as well, like meaning, I guess she was thinking she was 14 again. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Love, Grandma, plus Granddaddy." Guess women always sign the cards for men. I don't know why. My mom does it all the time. The next box is a box. The next box is a nice box, really. But this is really old because I can tell because it has my initials on it. Because I was sick and tired of my sister taking my stuff, and so I would initial everything, because she would take it and say it was hers, but then, if I had my initials on it, she couldn't say it was hers. So the first thing in here is a broken locket thing, or charm that went on a necklace, and it just says my name. I think my dad gave me that. And then the next thing is the more important thing, and these are the earrings. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see, they're just sapphire earrings. And it's what I got my ears pierced with when I was 11, so those are the more sentimental things. It's a bag full of band medals. I'm not going to show them. I'm not really going to show them to you because they have no significance to me. I just kind of don't want to throw them away. This is from middle school band. You would get these for finishing your method book or scales or going to region band, county band, that kind of stuff. And I absolutely hated middle school band. I think it's the spawn of the devil. And so the more medals you have, the better you were, the better looking you were. You were kind of if you had one of these, you were forced to wear it on your uniform. But then when you get to high school, girls had to wear really nice, we had black conservative dresses that we were assigned, and these medals wouldn't look good. So those don't really, they're significant, but it kind of reminds me of how much I hated middle school band. I have I have a boutonniere which I don't know why they gave us boutonnieres, but this is from my senior banquet for band, and one of my friend's moms made these, so I'm glad this was fake, so I can keep it. Now I have a corsage from prom. This was a pink rose. It's my junior year, I think. But I think the one from my senior year is, I don't know what happened to it. My mom probably threw it away, knowing her. And it was pretty. I really like that one, but it's whatever. I have a picture of it, so it's okay. I have a note from my brother. And me and my brother is 7 years older than I am, so we never really got along because we're so far apart, and this is like the only evidence of him ever being nice to me. And he said, "Julia, here's your $5. Thanks, Kelly." He was running out of gas and he didn't have any money, and so I gave him $5 for gas because he did tow me from he did pick me up from school a lot in middle school and sometimes in high school. It just depended. Next I have my autograph book. And I think every little kid gets one of these when they go to Disney World or Disneyland. So I have like Ariel, I'm gonna show y'all Mary Poppins, somebody I can't read, Pluto, yeah. Sorry, I just want to get through a good majority of it of my stuff. I have this Chick-fil-A cow. I got this because when I came back from Germany, the first thing I wanted to eat was Chick-fil-A, so we all went to Chick-fil-A, and we told the woman that our first choice when we got back to the States was Chick-fil-A, and she's like, "Oh, here, well, she came back with these. She's like, here's to celebrate you coming back to the States safely." Like, that's so cool. And I got this from the original Chick-fil-A, like the first one, because honestly, we went to the Atlanta airport because that's well, it's not really close, but it's a good like 5 hours away. No, it's 5, I don't remember. It's the closest international airport to us, and we were just looking for a Chick-fil-A before we left, and it turns out the one, and it's like 10 minutes from the airport, and it turns out the original Chick-fil-A, it's like 10 minutes from the airport. Like, who knew? Anyways. So I have this little Domzu sauce box, and on the back, I think this is the church that that was filmed in The Sound of Music. I'm not completely sure, but it says, "We praise God for your donation." I'm just reading the back. Oh wow. Our cathedral is dedicated to Saint Rupert and Saint Virgil. I don't know. It counts among the treasures of sacred building art in the German-speaking areas. You will find 3 dates on the entrance grills. Okay, it says 774. The Advocate and Bishop Virgil, who came from Ireland, consecrated the first cathedral. 1628. The old minster was demolished after a fire. Archbishop Marcus began the building of his cathedral. Archbishop Paris Lundgren secreted it on September 25th, 1628. 1959. An aerial bomb destroyed. That was during the Cold War. 1959. An aerial bomb destroyed the cathedral dome on October. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, this was during World War II. October 16, 1944. Archbishop Andreas Brookshire directed rebuilding during the difficult post-war period. Okay, that's why it's important. The cathedral could be reopened for Rome Catholic service on May 1st, 1959. So that's what that says. The next thing is this receipt, and this is proof that I paid for a toilet when I was in Germany. In the Hauptbahnhof in Munich, they have like a really awesome clean bathroom, but you have to pay for it, which I'm okay with. And one day they reimbursed my money, which is a good thing. So I went to the bathroom July 21st, 2011 at 9:49 in the morning. So I think it only cost like 50 cents to use the bathroom, but they also had showers. So next thing is one of my club advisors went to Germany, and she just got me a little like the candy and a little gift bag, and she put this in there. It's just a little ornament, which I might put on my tree next year, but I just have it in here. This is my ticket for the Schloss Nymphenburg, Castle of Nymphenburg. I don't know, it's a palace. There's a bunch of swans. This is pretty much in the middle of Munich. Like from the school that I did an exchange program with, like this was literally like a bus drive, like a mile away. So, like when you cross like a little bridge, because it does have these waterways in it, you can like pass over a bridge. Like, it's really strange, but it's like this is like in the middle of busy Munich, so yeah. I have a couple of these little coasters that we were allowed to take from little beer places. So this is Augustiner Munich Brewing Company. It was established, I think it says it was established in 1328, which is so old. Like, you have to think, like, America wasn't even thought of in that year. And it says celebrating or something about its birthday. We're celebrating 500 years. It hit its 500-year mark in 1987, from 1487 to 1987. So, like I said earlier, my German's not that good anymore, so I'm just kind of basing it off the pictures. The next one is the Bayerisches Brauhaus Tegernsee, which this is their own brewing company in Tegernsee, which is outside of Munich. And it says something about how the best beer, blah 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 blah, you can come across. And it just has a little fat guy and a little Scotty dog, and he's holding his beer. And he's either eating a Bratwurst or a pretzel. I can't tell, but I don't remember where I got this one. Hege in der Bayern. I'm gonna have to look this up later, but I don't remember. But I'm assuming I went there because I did get this. No, I didn't get drunk when I was there. I had beer, but I wasn't wasted because we weren't really supposed to be drinking because of the regulations, but my chaperone says just if you drink, don't drink beer, and if you do, just don't let us know. And so, I mean, because you can't go to Germany without having at least one. So, this is, we went to Austria too. We went to Salzburg for a day, and I think this is from Salzburg. Yeah. Just a little map. And since it was a day trip, I only stayed in this area where the where their little castle is, that little white castle. Which, if I have a pamphlet, and I sure have one in here that shows it, I'll show. The Varsity. I don't know, I had this. I went there like once, and my friend actually went there before I have ever heard of it, and she brought one for me. This isn't it, but she brought one for me, and I really thought the Varsity was a Chinese restaurant for some reason, because of this, but now I see it's more of American food, so it's kind of disappointing. I have a couple of these like bracelets that were really popular, like when Livestrong bracelets, like my Livestrong bracelets over here, but I only, like, honestly, it was really bad because I only wore this because I thought, okay, well no, I only wore this because the guy I had a really, really big crush on, like all through elementary school, had one of these, and I wanted one because he had one, which is so pathetic. And then this one's just a Braille one, because my grandmother was a Braille and deaf special ed teacher who went around the state, so she gave me this. This one, which is a Heart Association one. I don't know where I got it, but I have it. It's just a bag full of ribbons from swim team. I can't really show you because they say like my region area, so I have a bunch of like, I did my best ones, but then I have a bunch of I think I mainly would get 3rd or 4th place, so I had like a heat winner one, but I think I was so proud of it I lost it, so. Ticket for Schloss Neuschwanstein, which is the castle of Neuschwanstein, which is in southern Bavaria, I believe, in the Alps. Blah. And this is so sad. I'm like really depressed, right? Not really depressed, but my school, my former high school, they're actually on another exchange trip right now, and I have a couple friends that are on there, and I'm like completely jealous right now, and I keep seeing pictures on Facebook. I'm like, no, I need to be there with you, kind of thing, because I loved my trip. But yeah, this is what Disney designed their princess castle after, is this one. This is beautiful. The only thing about this is that you can't take pictures inside because basically every single wall is a mural. So yeah, it's beautiful. I kind of wish I bought a book with all the pictures, because you could buy books with the layout of the castle and each room. But I'm probably going to end up going to Munich again when I'm a lot older. Well, I would hope in the next 10 years. So, because I do want to go visit other countries, because that's what I want to save up for my graduation present for college. The piece of music. Thriller. We played this in band. I played saxophone for marching band. I learned that instrument in like a month. It was so easy. What is this from? I was section leader or whatever. I was in charge of the altos when I was a senior, so this is our like layout of one of the songs. I don't know, it's just kind of floating around there. And then this is my drill chart, which it's all bundled up like this because what I do was I would set my section up and I'd stick this in the bell of my instrument. So it's gotten some love. These are this was we changed the format of something, and if you want to know where I was, I was right here. This is me over here. Alto 1. That's me. Honestly, when I was section leader, I was so afraid because I knew how to march and everything, but with playing skills, I was kind of mediocre because I had only been playing it like 3 years, so it was kind of scary. Sorry, just checking something. Me and my boyfriend got in a big fight. And he sent me a bouquet of flowers. It was our very, very first fight, so now I kind of reminded him of this. I'm like, I like flowers. But anyways, he just sent me his flowers, and he's just like, I love you. I was thinking about you and wanted to brighten up your day with a special surprise. So that was sweet of him. Oh. I have a pamphlet. This was the little castle I was talking about in oh wait, no, it's up here. Salzburg. And the only thing is, I had wished I had stayed in Salzburg a lot longer. We were only there for 4 or 5 hours, but because by fast train it's about an hour and a half ride from Munich's train central, which is Hauptbahnhof, to the main station. in Salzburg. And this is just a little pamphlet telling you what there is. So, and my chaperone gave us this, and of course it's in German because we were there to learn German. None of us very well spoke it much, but whatever. I'm not going to show you this, but I'm just going to, this is my friend's boarding pass, because I took her, she sat next to my boyfriend, and she wanted to sit next to my sister, and so we traded places, and I gave her my ticket, and she gave me hers, and so I was like her, like I was Sarah for that entire boarding thing, so, yeah, I just kept it. I have another drill chart. I don't know what this is for. Another drill chart. I don't remember what that was for. Here's my boarding pass. I thought this was funny. I'm not going to show you this, but I thought this was funny because the seat I was sitting in was my bra size, and I flat out just laughed my head off. So at the time it was my bra size. It's not my bra size. It's kind of close to my bra size now, but it's not. Next thing is basically, this is a mini plan, and this was my survival guide for Munich, living it in Munich for like a month. And I lived in a city outside of Munich, which I took the S6 here, but this gives you where all the trains are going, like the subways, and then which are the U-Bahns, and the S-Bahns, which are just like subways, but they're above ground, so kind of like an electrical train. And basically this got me everywhere I needed to go. I could get to school from one of these trains, I could get to the shopping mall, you could get to Dachau, which is where concentration camps at. You could go to the zoo, which is near the Isar River. This is the Rathaus right here, which is where the Marienplatz is at. And if you ever go to the Marienplatz, do not go to the bathroom in the train station. You will get diseases. Fair warning. Not saying I got any, but it's kind of like that dirty, and you're just like, I don't think I need to be in here. I have Bully Versum, Bavarian Film Strata Studio, 3D glasses. This was not like anything like Universal Studios. It was kind of like a understatement, really. But it was a cool experience. This is my boutonniere thing for marching band when we did senior awards night. So. And this is my piece of wood. Now, when I was in Germany, we took a wood shop class at the host school. And we didn't even do anything that cool with our host people over at my high school, but anyways. And I am not creative in any shape or form with working with my hands. Except maybe makeup and nail polish, but other than that, I can't do anything. And so he wanted us to make something, and I made a smaller piece of wood, and I decorated it with that little pencil to help mark. You know, like one of my friends, he made, since he was a Navy guy, well, he now is, he made like a boat that sunk. He tried it out in the easel. It was so funny. And my boyfriend made a spoon and he gave me that spoon, so I can't remember what the other people made, but I remember those two. Here's me when I was a baby. I was probably like two or three in that picture. So. And I can't show you all of this, but I kept it because it says, "Dear parents of me, I received word that your son or daughter has been awarded the recognition of second place for short story through grades 6 through 8 for his or her writing piece that was entered in a museum. I can't tell you the museum contest. Your child." The only thing is, I was so sad because I couldn't go receive the award at the award ceremony because of a band trip, and it was really, really, really sad because I'd much rather have received this award than go on the trip. So, and I used to be a good writer, and then like in high school I kind of went downhill, but when I went back to when I got into college, I got a little bit better. So, but I don't like to creative write that much anymore. So. I have a harmonica. I feel like I got this in Tennessee, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Just kind of in there. There's me again when I was 5. My camera's dying. And I have one of my baby shoes. Size 2, made in somewhere, but it's one of my baby shoes. I'm sure it was like Kristen and what, baptized in that. This was the first perfume / gift my boyfriend ever gave me. This before we were dating, but it's sentimental also because I took it to Germany, and it kind of has, you know, every time I smell this perfume I think of Germany. So have that. Can't show you that. The rest of the stuff I can't show you, but yeah, I hope you guys got to learn a little bit more about me. And yeah, and if you guys have something I would love, like similar to this kind of stuff, I would love like to see a video or something. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.